Welcome back. For the second year in a row, the Edmonton Oilers have fallen short in the Stanley Cup final, losing both times to the Florida Panthers. As CTV's Naramisa reports, fans and players are now left wondering what happened as a dominant playoff run ended in demise.
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup.
For the second straight year, the Edmonton Oilers watched the Florida Panthers celebrate a Stanley Cup win.
We kept trying the same thing over and over again, just banging our heads against the walls.
The team seeing no silver lining to being second best.
The takeaway is that we didn't win. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We didn't win, so gonna try again next year.
Yeah, it sucks. It's painful. It's not fun, and not obviously what we wanted. So
it's also not what Oilers fans wanted.
I'm feeling a little bit dejected. That was not the way it was supposed to go.
I had higher hopes this year. I really thought they were going to pull it off.
This Oilers fan flew to Florida for all 3 road games. Watching the Oilers lose in person was tough.
I haven't lost my hope and belief, but I just feel sad and devastated that I just needed that one moment that would have just catapulted our team.
The Oilers faced a strong Panthers team.
they're a really good team. I said it many times already. Very deserving. I don't know what else to tell you. They were really good.
This was a thoroughly good team, top to bottom.
Florida was in the driver's seat for the majority of the series. Across the 6 games, the Oilers had the lead for less than 34 minutes.
If there's any solace, that is a safe thing to say, is that the Panthers were the best team in the NHL. They were built for the Stanley Cup.
The Oilers once again head into the offseason as runner-ups, a hard pill to swallow.
It hurts right now, and I don't think it's going to let up for a while.
Another cup loss, leaving fans and the team heartbroken. Naramisa, CTV News, Edmonton.
And finally, it's the story of a lost stuffy discovered on a beach on Vancouver Island. The reunion involves a little girl who lives on the other side of the world in her most treasured possession. Adam explains on tonight's Sawatsky sign-off.
Gareth Godin never imagined he'd make a connection across the ocean when he made an unexpected discovery on the beach.
The poor thing looked cold, so I went to grab it, and my family's, don't touch it, it could be like a puppy's filthy stuffy.
It was a bunny slumped on a stump.
Well, there's even more reason to grab it if it's a puppy's.
Although the beach was empty of pets or people,
it was a mystery.
Gareth's mind was full of possible ways to reunite the rabbit with its owner and posed it for pictures.
Propping her up with the sunset behind her was the least I could do for her dignity and well-being.
Then the professional artist created a series of cartoons showing where the bunny was found, how it must be feeling, and finally, a plea for help.
So let's find a home for it. We need a miracle.
Gareth shared the images on social media before the post eventually reached a family who'd been visiting from Australia.
And we couldn't find Bunny anywhere, could we?
Andrew says his daughter Violet had been burying her brother in the sand before leaving the beach in tears because the driftwood she'd been playing with had floated away.
And she needed her bunny to comfort her because she was so sad. I said, oh no, where's Bunny?
It was the first time since she'd been born that the 2.5-year-old had been separated from the bunny she named Flopsy.
We didn't think we'd ever see the bunny again.
So when they saw that Flopsy had been found and has now made the long journey back home to Australia, they couldn't be more grateful that Gareth cared for it so creatively in Canada.
It was beautiful. She was very, very excited.
And knowing that Violet and Flopsy have reunited on the other side of the world has made Gareth feel over the moon.
I so hope that Flopsy and Flopsy's master have a great life together, and they tell the story often.
A story set across the sea that reminds us when all feels lost.
And then I was lost at the beach.
Like our bunny lost at the beach.
Then we was finding it.
To never give up hope of finding what we're looking for. Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Oak Bay.
All right, that is our newscast. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6. Good night.